Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Other point you got to notice that you must have a deep distinction of the subtle but practical relevant distinction that exists among the homosexual community and underpin the patterns of behavior. I know I can't say it was a homosexual, one a big unit, but LGBT for no boom, L lesbian, G gay, a member, B bisexual, boy ni T boom for a purpose. They want to expand the number of people involved in this because one of the arguments they make is that we constitute 10% of the world, and you're not correct. The statistics shows that they're only about 1%, but that is not even the issue.
Now, some constitute 10%, but still a minority.
Precisely, but some minority, but it is important to have a masterful grasp of the strategies of the LGBT activists. And also, yami, was a omutrimopo, and no plans, what you say? So one tia now, what is their strategy? Very, very simple. The person me quote no bia ehun. You see, homosexual activists know what they want, and they have come a long way to achieving their aims. And the bottom line of the homosexual agenda has always been complete acceptance and social recognition of homosexuality. Homosexuality. That's all. And now, how do they achieve it? One major strategy used by the homosexual lobby to achieve this goal is to present a picture that will hide their real behavior, aims, and agenda of the LGBT activists. Just say, almost strategy back when I say, the only person the only person achieve no, only the best not it will be here for they come as human rights activists, human rights, child welfare, gender activists. They will never come as LGBT people. No. So understand it. They are one of them is to present a picture that will hide their real behavior and agenda of lobbies. Now, through the use of a series of half-truths or distortions of fact, they hope to convince the public on a number of points. Eti and tro and abraba and nada. And I will expose a lot of them this evening. That is part of their strategy. Now, what is some of the almost strategy can see back? And they say human rights, civil rights. They move the argument, and no man as some na cano, their behavior and the consequences of their behavior. And then because the make them. From L to B, you facts and figures near BB, near so that we'll see whether it's really human right. So they move the argument from what their behavior and the consequences are. They move that argument, the argument from there. What do they focus on? They focus on identity, civil rights, human rights, minority rights, and all of that. Now, why in a car strategy? Because Bijila Hamike, Obibeka say, lawyer Moses Foh Amoaning on LGBT for us. Now, let me quote to you LGBT for Nwankasa. I am quoting from Ackman, or a reader in political science at Latimba University in Australia, or a homosexual, Tiedokai. Or say the greatest single victory of the gay movement over the past decade has been to shift the debate from behavior to identity. Adia unkunimdi kasi omadi over the last 2, 3, 4, 5 decades. They say, and somewhere here they've shifted the argument from their behavior to identity, say homosexuality, minority, human rights. Now, by doing this, they force the opponent into a position where they can be seen as attacking the civil rights of homosexual citizens. Yes. Some one page, you know,
Mama can't give that particular point.
Thank you.
Or say, introduction. The LGBT bill currently before Parliament is a major step backwards for democracy, inclusiveness, protection of minorities and the vulnerable in society.
Thank you.
And of fundamental human rights in Ghana. Under the grand sounding banner of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family value bill, the bill seeks to send the country back centuries into the past. Its language of recant and treatment echoes the Middle Ages of Europe, where the state and the church, driven by misguided notions of hearsay and witchcraft, hunted down innocents in the name of God and religious values. Blinded by religious zealotry and intolerance, and theocratic state and its church forced innocent, vulnerable persons to recant their religious beliefs and bent nonconformists at the stakes in the misguided belief that their gruesome murder would somehow purge their souls of evil.
Oh, this and tro and abraba say you say hunu Bible and Christian history no tabena Christian for mu ehye omo anyi Christodi. Is it not the other way around?
It has always been so.
It is the other way. He doesn't even know his history. Who bent who at the stake? Everybody knows that those who were bent at the stake were the Christians. And I'm a it is some okay free. Secondly, one with the all can describe. See, paper who the all kind 31 pages now. He found watch what pansexual is.
No, only
the crowd. My madam for or describe what lesbians do and now gay people can say gay for Bema fantasy on the Bema no that or Bema true maybe a bini free ban okay. One can describe. Now my main kind. You see, so they force us, they force us to behave as if we are attacking their civil rights rather than attacking specific antisocial behavior.
Peace FM 104.3. Who to me, Taki?